What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. So guys, as you know, I keep getting email notifications. Dima, give me the sound. I keep getting them, man. Like, you niggas won't let me stop, right? Y'all just keep emailing me because y'all out there sound it up. And I keep getting emails concerning black YouTuber Tonya TKO. And I'm very, very familiar with Tonya TKO, as we'll get to in a minute. But just some background on her. Tonya TKO has been on the platform. She's a staple in the space, right? And not only has she been in black YouTube for a while, she was also skincare, beauty product brand owner. I believe she's from New York. Okay, so, and not only has she done well on YouTube, recently she's been doing most of her damage on Facebook fan pages that she has. She gets more views there than here, and the reason why we probably know that is, I don't know, she just was able to rebrand over there a little bit better, and we'll talk about why she did that. And she's been doing pretty good. She does most of her damage with reaction videos and live streams, and she talks more about, you know, trending topics, racism, police brutality, the typical black liberal stuff that Negroes like to look at. But as of late, Tonya TKO, who she kind of really, you know, forgot about YouTube, and I'll tell you why. She's now coming back into the space by rebranding. And one of the things she's been doing as of lately is, you know, she's been coming for Kevin Samuels. All right. Now, yeah, she does go live on both pages, but she's been coming for Kevin Samuels lately. Not only coming for Kevin Samuels, but for black men. Okay. Now, she's been doing her divestment thing, right? Like black women should divest. And if you look at this, the black man is a conquered male who covers the seat of white alpha roosters. That's one of her shows. Live in calling, if black men are conquered, what will black women do? Tonya TKO divest, Tonya TKO After Dark, black women divest now. What are black men accountable for? Hobosexual explains how to move into a woman's place. So she's been going in, right? Hotep teaches how to put black women in their place. So if you can see the strategy now, her strategy is to come for black men and kind of be on the Chrissy train, if you will, Cynthia G type train. She's trying to capture that marketplace, right? And even one of these, you know, she had Shira 7 on recently. Is he a high value man? Dusty Good, Bad Gambo. And then this is my favorite one that she did, and I'm gonna tell you why. 7-Figure Man Schools, Kevin Kittenhill Samuels, about real wealthy men like. And I'm gonna tell you why this is my favorite one. Okay, my favorite one, not because she's talking about Kevin Samuels, because it's gonna open the door. Dima, open the door sound. Now let's go back in time, Dima, to 2015, where Tonya TKO was doing very, very good on YouTube. But then she moved, right, California to New York, and Tonya TKO found herself homeless. What? Living inside of somebody's car. Now, what I want to do for the sake of argument is I want to grant everything that Tonya TKO has said about black men. I want to say that she's right, assuming that she's right, because we're not going to do an ad hominem. But now, after I have conceded all of the things about black men that she says is correct, now I would like to ask Tonya TKO this question. Tonya, do you remember 2015 when you were living in a car in the homeless diaries you made on YouTube, where you were asking your black women for $12,000 in GoFundMe? You know what? I actually have a video of one of your supporters that made it a long time ago. So guys, let's go ahead and play that clip.
Tonya TKO deletes her displacement diary videos. Hiding her scam. Tonya TKO deletes her displacement diaries videos. Hiding her scam. Thank you for tuning in to Laurel at the Black Political Buzz Network. I'm giving you an update on Tonya TKO, the popular black YouTube vlogger who for years had a very good brand. She used to own, or at one time she launched a very successful skincare line, which she shut down, she claimed, due to taxes owed to the state of New York. She was a resident of New York. She claimed she moved to California and was living in her car. And she launched a GoFundMe account to raise money, she said, to get back on her feet financially, so she could relaunch her skincare line business in California. She raised $12,000 on her GoFundMe account, but she claimed to still be living in her car. We later learned that she spent about $5,000 to take a producer's class in California. So maybe some of that $12,000 that she raised via her GoFundMe account, maybe she used some of that money to take a producer class in California. And maybe she really wasn't living in her car after all. Maybe. I don't know, because I wasn't there with her. But I presume that if you are able to raise $12,000 from your YouTube supporters online, you're able to raise $12,000 plus online via a GoFundMe account from your YouTube supporters. And then you spend $5,000 of that to take a course on being a producer, you know, like a television producer. I'm assuming that you're not going to be living in your car. After Tonya TKO relocated, quote unquote, relocated from New York to California, her channel greatly improved. Now, she supposedly relocated from New York to California this year, earlier this year. I think in March of this year. And her videos began to improve. She had a great new thumbnail, great new intro. I mean, everything looked so professional. But this may have been when she was taking that producer's class in California with the $5,000 that she raised from the $12,000 on her GoFundMe account. Well, if you visit Tonya TKO's YouTube channel today, you will see where she has deleted all of her displacement diaries. You see, she called her when her business was shut down in New York, and she relocated from New York to California, according to her. She called that a displacement. She said she was displaced. And she began to upload displacement diary videos, you know, chronicling, you know, her displacement in California, of her living in her car and etc. Well, those videos have since been removed. She has privatized each of them. All of them now are marked private. You can't watch them anymore. People were saying she was running a scam. I initially was an advocate of Tonya TKO. I was initially an advocate because I felt sorry for the woman. I felt sorry for the woman. I had compassion on her plight, until it began to be obvious that something wasn't quite right, because she had raised $12,000 via her GoFundMe account, and she claimed to still be living in a car. I knew something wasn't right, because if I had $12,000 and if I was homeless and I raised $12,000, I'm not going to keep living in a car. I'm going to get me a permanent residence, be it an apartment or somewhere. But she claimed to keep living in her car. So I knew something wasn't right. Something didn't smell right. So now it appears as if Tonya TKO was running a scam. And now everybody knows it, that she basically lied to raise this money. If she wanted money, if Tonya TKO, you know, at one time, let me just say this. At one time, Tiny TKO, she had a great brand. Her skincare line was very popular with black women. Tiny TKO's now defunct skincare line, when it was operating, it was very popular with black women. She had a lot of customers, a lot of loyal customers. And her channel, her YouTube channel was very good. I watched many of her old videos. She was really good. She had a pretty decent brand.
So, as you can see, and if you go back and look through the YouTube search engine, you will see many videos calling Tonya TKO shady, scamming, all type of stuff, right? So, here's the situation. All of these black women gave you that money to support. And, you know, supposedly your business is closed down, your brand's closed down. I want to ask you one question, Tonya. Was that black men's fault that your business is closed down at the time? Is it black men's fault that, you know, you were living in a car? Is it black men's fault that you dusted off that GoFundMe money? That's not black men's fault. You see, like, you're another one that has, well, the wall. You're there, definitely. But you're taking out your anger on the wrong people. Because see, the biggest problem that you have is you. It's not anybody else. You can call Kevin Kittenhill Samuels all you want. Kevin Kittenhill Samuels is doing better than you, if you want to call him that. Sure, he doesn't care. He's doing a lot better than you. And if you want to talk about seven figure, like, I mean, obviously, if you look at your streams, I mean, let's just do this. Dima, can we like put a screenshot and catch all her views? And then let's go ahead and do the same thing for Kevin Samuels, so she can see the difference of how he's doing so much better than her. Yeah, as you can see, it's really different, right? And the reason why Tiny TKO has this issue, it has nothing to do with black men. Black men did not stop her business from growing. Black men did not stop her from, or cause her to be, you know, living in a car homeless, begging black women for $12,000, which they said that you took from them. Now you want to give them advice and a rebrand. Like, stop. We've been here before. We're not going to go there again. Okay? So while you're talking about black men are conquered, black men are dusty, they need to divest, like, I mean, I guess you're just if they divest, which I'll say that the black woman should divest. Let's say you're right. Why should they take advice from a person that abused their fan base? Like, if you want to talk about black men hurting black women, isn't that what you did? Isn't that what this video accuses you of? I mean, I know that you're mad, but it's not my fault. Well, guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.